Hi everyone, my name is Abby from Migration Centre of Australia. I want to talk about how you can boost your points to increase your chances of an invitation for the Subclass 189, 190 or the 491. Now, the simple ones we already know. We're going to just talk about some technical ones as well. You can obviously increase your points through gaining superior English, which will give you 20 points. Now, if you do struggle to do that, we recommend, well, firstly, getting English classes has seen clients to improve their English. But secondly, the type of test can actually make a difference as well. We find that clients score higher in PTE academic versus IELTS general even. So consider the kind of test you're sitting. Secondly, you can get points through NAATI, which is for the CCL examination, Credentialed Community Language Examination, which is essentially allows you to interpret or translate certain languages to English. Now, this is surprising that it gives you an extra 5 points, but Australia, being a multicultural country, does take this into consideration and gives you 5 points for your EOI. Then, skills and experience. Right, so if you have experience overseas, that can be counted. Minimum that you need is 3 years full-time or at least 20 hours per week or more overseas to be able to gain 5 points. Whereas if you were to gain that same experience in Australia, whether it's 20 hours per week or more, you could get 5 points with just 1 year of experience. So experience in Australia will give you higher points versus experience overseas, where you'll require more experience to get equivalent points. So it's better to try and come into Australia, even if it's through an employer sponsorship visa or a student visa or being on a graduate visa, to help you gain those points and contribute towards gaining extra points while you wait for an expression of interest, even if it has already been lodged, because this can constantly be updated to reflect your points as they increase over time. The other thing that I have is when it comes to skill assessments, we always get questions on, I've studied something, let's say a Bachelor of Commerce or Bachelor of Accounting, but it doesn't exactly align with finance. Maybe someone is a finance manager or a financial investment advisor. So how do you help link that qualification that you have with the new occupation or a not directly related occupation? Maybe you don't have enough subjects within that bachelor degree or master's degree to make it align with the major that's required for your qualification. Now, what you can do is, firstly, you can do extra courses by attending university to make sure that it covers the subjects you may have missed, if that's an option. Secondly, even having enough experience can potentially substitute for needing that separate qualification, because if it's, for example, in that finance manager occupation, let's say you have a Bachelor of Commerce or a Bachelor of Accounting, if you don't have enough finance subject, but you have, let's say, 6 years of experience, you may be able to deduct a certain amount of experience by having a not highly relevant qualification, but they won't deduct the full experience as per ANSCO, which might be 5 years. They will deduct a lower amount and still qualify you with the remaining amount of skilled experience that may be necessary to claim points. Right, so if you have any of these technical inquiries, make sure you consult a professional. Make sure you follow the advice on your skill assessment, because most of the times, especially for the 190 and 491 state visas, that's what they follow. With the 189 visa, it can be argued to demonstrate that you still have the relevant experience, even though the skill assessment body may have assessed it for a little bit less. If you have any technical questions, very important to consult a professional, because these things can lead to increased expenses. You're talking thousands of dollars in terms of costs, not only for a professional, but also the visa application. So make sure you do the right thing when you lodge your EOI, because if you are issued an invitation and you're trying to maximize your points, and if they're claimed incorrectly, it can result in the visa still being refused. If you have any questions or you want to book a consultation, contact us at MCA.